Hello, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Taylor, and this week I want to talk about some of my favorites. So when I was sort of planning out content, I was thinking about if I wanted to do June, or if I wanted to do monthly, or if I wanted to do like quarterly. So I'm going to give this a shot, probably do July as well, and we'll just see how it goes. There are definitely times throughout the year when I'm not consuming as much. So like my birthday is in May, so obviously, you know, I probably spend a little bit more money in May. I have more things to sort of be favorites, whereas I don't know, maybe March I'm kind of laying low and not buying a lot. So we'll see how this develops. So for now, it's going to be monthly favorites, and today I want to talk about some of my June favorites. I do also have my laptop right here to sort of keep me on track and make sure I list everything in the way that I want it to. So I've sort of broken this up into categories, and the first category that I think I want to tackle is sort of the health category. I don't know what it is, what the reason is, but in the morning time I have a really, like first thing in the morning or before I have any food, I have a hard time drinking water, like straight up water. My stomach gets really upset. So in turn, I feel like I'm not drinking enough water because I'm waiting later in the day to drink my first glass or cup or bottle of water. So Chris actually uses these when he rides, he bikes a lot. So he uses these when he bikes, and he got some for me to try as well. They're just hydration tablets, and I've got one for vitamins, and I've got one for immunity as well. I'll link everything down below, and I'll link the variety pack that he bought. I do feel like it's making a difference, especially with it being so hot outside. I am glad that I have these to sort of help me out where I lack. And sort of picking up right behind that with the health category, I have this debloat aid by Golde or Golde. I think it's Golde. This is the pineapple punch, and I think I do notice a difference. I know that some people do like lemon or apple cider vinegar or different things in the morning to sort of help with the debloating, but I do notice a difference, especially when I'm wearing like tighter pants or a bodysuit or something like that. But this is woman-owned, black woman-owned, and they sell it at Target. I also, they sell a watermelon one that is another hydration, and I probably will try that out as well because I'm a sucker for packaging. Honestly, it's so cute. So this next one, actually my mom gave to me. It's by the brand Clever. It is the matcha latte or matcha super latte. Matcha is a superfood if you didn't know, and this is a drink mix. It says it makes 14 lattes, but I think I'm using half of what I'm supposed to. I like to either mix it with almond milk or water, and it tastes like a matcha latte I would get from Starbucks, but I think it's healthier. I'm not sure, but I like the way that it tastes, so I'll link this down below. So this next one actually has nothing to do with health, but it is a cup. I found this cup at Target's by the brand Ello, and I just needed a travel mug that would fit in my car holder in the car, and I picked this one up and didn't even know that it was as cool as it was. It is anti-leak, so that's really cool. Chris literally just takes it in his tote and it doesn't leak. It has this sort of contraption at the bottom that helps when it's time to clean it, and I hate like when cups get like that nasty like gunk in it and it's just kind of impossible to get out. So big fan of this. It's not expensive at all. Okay, so this next one is actually a tech accessory. This is sort of the creative category, and it's hard to see, but I'm gonna try my hardest. It is this, come on. It's this cover on my iPad, so it makes it, rather than when I'm using the pencil, it makes it feel like I'm writing on paper. That's what I prefer when I'm sort of creating my thumbnails or any art that's gonna go into my videos, or I'm drawing or whatever I'm doing. I like the way this feels. There's a brand called Paperlike. I got like an Amazon version, and I feel like it works just as well. So next in the sort of creative category, I have this watercolor set by Amy Tangerine. I found it on Amazon. I love this because it comes with everything I need to do watercolor on the go. So I've got literal water in there, a sponge to sort of clean off the brush, a pencil and a marker, like a fine tip marker. There's sand in it. And on this side, I've got my colors, my pen, and sort of my mixing palette. I picked this up because I do have like a couple of watercolor sets, but I like to travel with watercolor. I really enjoy when I go to the beach doing watercolor, like sort of like when I'm laying down and not in the water. I haven't gone anywhere in a while, so I have again been taking it to the park with me, and it's just the cutest little set. It has everything you need in it. So along with the watercolor set, I did get this watercolor paper, just a little travel tablet. They pack really well together, both nice and lightweight. And again, I just take this with me when I travel. I painted a volcano as well as a sunset by the beach. I really love this. It's a great way to sort of bring your creative outlet with you when you're traveling, and I feel like I've benefited from it as far as like helping me even relax more on vacation. It's also a good conversation starter. I remember we were in Nicaragua actually, and I was painting, and this nice old woman was just like, oh, I brought my watercolor stuff with me, but it's so big that I never bring it out of the room. I'm like so inspired by this, and you know, just meeting people when you're out and about is cool. So next is sort of the like clothing, shoes, bag category. I have these Nike Dunks, which if you're into sneakers, you know, have recently come back into style. I know that some people would be like Dunks never went out of style, but they've recently come back into style, and these are so comfortable. To me, they are the same comfort level as the Vans old school. I can wear these all day long, no pain. They go with so many different outfits. I want more colors. They're sometimes hard to get, but I was lucky enough to get these. They're so cute. I will link them down below. It's gonna have to be resale because these have already released, so anybody who has their hand on them that is selling them is gonna upcharge you. That's just the name of the game. Next, I have this crescent bag by Baggu. A lot of my bags are on the higher end, and I wanted something that I could sort of not like treat like crap, but something that I could take when I'm being sort of outdoorsy. You know, like not a park tote, but something that I could just throw around, and it didn't cost several $100s. So I really like this. It can go crossbody, or it can sort of hang on the shoulder. It holds so much stuff. It holds my hydro flask, my keys, everything that I struggled with in the Coach Tabby video. I don't have that problem here. Literally everything fits. I will link it down below. It comes in a bunch of different colors as well as a larger size and even a smaller size, but I've been loving this. I also don't have anything that's color, so I really like this. So the last category is sort of my beauty category. I have this satin scarf. When I bought it, they said it was 100% mulberry silk, but for the price, I don't necessarily know if I believe that. Anyways, if not, it's just satin, and I wanted something honestly just so big, so when I like sort of pineapple or plop my hair at night, it would sort of cover all the real estate that there is to cover. I do have a bonnet. I do have a couple other things that I sleep with, but my other scarves are more so when I'm wrapping my hair when it's straight, and I just didn't have one this size, so I picked this up recently. I think it's so pretty. Next, I have this makeup case. I got it on Amazon. I did add this patch to it. I will link the bag, the brand down below, because there's just so many. I cut off sort of the handles from it because I won't use them. I know myself. If you watch my makeup declutter video, I use that snakeskin bag, and the snakeskin bag does fit everything, but I was sort of struggling with finding things. So what I like about this bag is that it has sort of the divided compartments, and up here I've got my brushes and stuff like that. It also holds my travel mirror, which is another one of my favorites. So I like that it fits in here, and I like, you know, if I'm traveling, whether I'm with people or not, if the bathroom is not as lit for my makeup, I've got this, or if the bathroom is crowded, I've got this as well. I got this from Vanity Planet, and I haven't used it for travel yet, but I have used it when, you know, when you shower and it steams up. I have a really hard time obviously doing my makeup, and because I have dismantled my vanity, this is sort of the perfect solution for me. And my last favorite is the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. Mine is used and abused. I have considered going to buy about 4 of these so I can keep them all over the place. I really want to keep one in my car, but I know that when it's 90 degrees outside, it'll probably just melt all over the place. But I use this as sort of like a sleeping mask. I use it while I'm prepping for my makeup. Sometimes I actually have it on right now, you can't really tell, but I use it just to wear every day and it feels so good. It is kind of the only chapstick or balm I reach for these days. Okay, so those were my June favorites. I hope you like this style of video. I will decide if this is gonna be something that's monthly or something that's quarterly. I do like sort of rounding things up and talking about them and sharing them with others. So I definitely will do more of these. I just don't know at what frequency, I guess. But yeah, I really appreciate you watching. If you've made it this far, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you next week.